Hello, I'm Heidi. So, did you just join Paparazzi? I did too. I wanted to make a video of all the things that you could do while you wait for your jewelry. It takes about a week until your kit arrives, which seems like forever when you're all anxious and waiting for your kit and to see all the jewelry, which you don't know what's going to be in there. So, I wrote down a list of things that I did because there is quite a bit of things you need to take care of so you can start getting ready before it arrives, since you have a whole week. One thing I did was I set up a VIP group on my Facebook for Facebook Lives. And there's videos out there that describe how to do that if you want to go live there, or you can go live on your personal page. But I did that ahead of time. One thing for lives is these things. See how it's backwards this way? And then I ordered these on Etsy. They do have them on Amazon, but I wanted these sparkly ones because I wanted everything to match. This is my business card. They match. I got these all from the same person on Etsy. And one of my other tips is to set up a business email. So I picked sparkle and twinkle jewelry at gmail.com. So you can get these cards. And what I did then, I think it cost like $7 because I wanted the prettier ones for the person to design them. And then I took that to Staples and they printed it for me. It is more expensive than buying on Amazon. You can get the numbers for about $12 or something like that. And I ended up paying $39 to have it printed, and then it took a really long time to cut them apart. But I think it was worth it because they got really cute. And then, there's a front and a back, depending on which way your camera is. So I just took rubber cement what's that stuff called? The rubbery glue, and I glued the front and the back together. So you can get your number cards a while. Let's see, what else? When you're waiting for your jewelry, you can set up a Square or PayPal. I personally use PayPal, so I already had an account. So I didn't really have to do that, but you'll need some way to select payment. And if you go through PayPal, they accept MasterCard, American Express, Visa, and MasterCard, along with PayPal. So that I like that. That way people can pay multiple ways. I also made a link through tiny URLs so that, like, when someone's paying me, I can give them a direct link, and it eliminates that necessary. Well, if you don't have this, it's necessary to make invoices. So I don't have to make invoices. I just give them a link and they click right on it. It's a time saver. So that's a really good tip. Another thing is you do get a few things to show your jewelry in your kit if you got the large one, but I didn't have anything to hold earrings or anything on. So one thing I did was I got pegboard. If you go to Lowe's, one piece can be cut into 6 different pieces, and then I just zip tied 2 of them together and sit them on top of a table, or you can use the clothes rack method. There's other people on YouTube that described how to make that one, but that one holds 4 panels, and I think there's something like 32 by, I don't know, I forget, but you can have them cut right in at Lowe's. And then my husband spray painted them black for me. And then zip tied them together, and they sit on top of a table when I do my lives. I also ordered earring holders, like a thing that spins, kind of like what you would see in a store. And your kit comes with those hangers. So they click right in there, and I put bracelets and earrings on there. I also got a ring holder. What else did I get? Oh, I got a little stand that's made of velvet, and you have to take it off the earring card holder, and then just there's a hole in it, and it stands up kind of like a picture frame. So I purchased those ahead of time so that once the jewelry arrived, I had all the stuff to put right on there. Another thing I did was I created the business email, and I used GoDaddy to have my email match my web address. Paparazzi gives you your own web address, and it just, at the end of it, it just has your consultant ID. But since I went with Sparkle and Twinkle Jewelry for my Gmail, I got sparkleandtwinklejewelry.com, so they matched from GoDaddy. And I forget exactly the cost. It was under $20 though, but I got insurance because I wanted, you don't have to do that, but I wanted mine to match. Another thing you can do is, while you're waiting for your jewelry, is set up a party for your, like a kickoff event at your house or an open house. You can make an event. If you first set up your group on Facebook, then you can make an event and then invite people and just pick a date and get ready for that. Another thing, you can get envelopes and tissue paper ready, because you're going to need to, most likely, if you go live, you'll need to ship jewelry. So you'll need some padded envelopes. And you'll need a printer. You probably already have a printer and ink, but to print labels out to ship, you'll need that. If you have money, you could even buy a label maker, because that makes it easier. But right now, I just print it from PayPal, and then I cut it, and I use like packing tape to put it on the envelope to ship, which is cheaper. But eventually, you could buy a label maker. That would save a lot of time, not having to cut it and just print it right out, stick it right on there. While I was waiting for my jewelry, I also ordered on Walmart.com a little scale, because if you're going to get your packages ready from home, you'll need to weigh it. So I got one of those. I think it was around $21, and it came before my jewelry even got here, so I had that ready. I would recommend doing that, because otherwise then you have to go to the post office, and I hate going to the post office. It's always crazy in there, and you end up waiting in line, and no. So I have the envelopes in the house. I print the labels, and then I I package everything with some tissue paper. I put it back, repackage it back in the cellophane it comes in, stick it in the envelope, tape on the label, seal up the envelope, and then all you have to do is drop it off at one of those little boxes, rather than, you don't have to even go in the post office at all. So I would recommend getting a scale. But that's plenty of stuff to do. There's plenty of work to do before your jewelry comes. So those are my tips. That's what I did. And that way you'll have something to do, and you'll be ready once your kit comes. Hope you liked my video. Bye!